blocking the top row. There you go. Now Dale looking to go double wide on Jimmy. He is. Double wide behind you. 88. Almost clear of Jimmy. Now Casey coming to push Jimmy now. 2 back. Dale behind you. 1 back, Casey. With steam, 1 back, Jimmy. Double wide behind you to 48, 88. Got 3 callings on there. Harvick laying off of Dale on the bottom, but Casey pushing Jimmy up top. Top is tight here. Bottom's loose. Casey going back to get a big shove behind Jimmy. Watch the top here. Dale side drafting Jimmy. Half back bottom. Got to work both lanes here. Dale's clear of Jimmy now. Half back. There's a third lane against the wall. 6 rows back now. You're cleared by 2 on Dale. Then double wide 4 back to Harvick and Jimmy. Both lanes are loose. Dale lane 3 back to you now. Then double wide behind him still. Behind Harvick and Jimmy is 3 wide. Dale closing a 1 to you now. Harvick working bottom on him. He covered the bottom. Jimmy's blocking the top row. 3 wide, 2 rows back. Dale with a run, looking higher, looking higher, looking higher, looking higher, looking higher. Here he is. Harvick coming to you. Jimmy outside. You got Harvick. You're clear, but the top's going to come back at you. Hamlin pushing him. 3 wide behind Jimmy. Still there. Harvick laying 2 in you. And Denny's laying 2 on Jimmy also. He's trying to fend off the top row with Casey. Still there. 11's aggressive to Jimmy here. 3rd row's making momentum. 1 back. Still there. Still, you're clear now. You're clear. Double wide behind you. Harvick coming with you. You're clear. Hammond laying off at a 48. The 2 aggressive behind the 4. Looking to put him 3 wide. He's done it twice already. Harvick right with you. Then the 2 is going to clear the 11 on the bottom also. First 4 single file behind you. 1 to Harvick following you. The 2 is double wide with the 11 behind Harvick. He's fending them off. He's trying to block his the 11. 1 back coming with help from Logano. Double wide behind you, the 11. Logano's off him. Harvick coming bottom, 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 bottom. Double wide behind you. The 11 aggressive half back coming. Harvick 2 back bottom in line with you, the 11 and 22. Top row is 2 back. 11 half lane higher, half lane higher. They're going to come outside. He's there. 3 wide behind you. Logano middle. Harvick bottom in line. 3rd row is half back up top, Jimmy. You're blocking 3 rows here. All clear. Harvick very bottom. 3 wide behind you. Logano middle. Yeah, they come back to you. Bumper Jimmy way up top. 3 wide behind you. Tight to you. All tight behind you. Jimmy and Casey in your back door. Still there, Dale. He's got Logano. Harvick still on the bottom. 2 back. Dale. All tight behind you. The middle's a little bit looser. The bottom's now 5 rows back. It's a good move to move up here. Small push coming. He's got one too. 3 rows back is 3 wide. Now 4 rows back. Loose to you here on the bottom. Now to 6. Jimmy blocking the top row now with Bain. Logano in the middle, 2 back. Matt way on the bottom, 3 back. You got to run here. Still there. 5 back. He is still there. Still. Here comes your help. Watch Jimmy top. Logano double wide with him. Matt on the bottom. 3 wide behind you. Tight. Still tight. 3 wide behind you. Logano's the middle. Jimmy's the top. The bottom's lined up. Going to come bottom. Bottom's real tight. Still there. Middle half back. And you're blocking 2 lanes now. Middle and top. 3 wide behind you. Logano got a little edge with Casey shoving him tight. Jimmy's help is Bain. Here comes the 3 wide behind you to your bumper. Jimmy up top. Logano middle. Inside. Now 2 wide. Now 3 wide with Bain up top. Still 3 wide. Logano to your bumper. Here comes your push. It's 2 wide now. Half back to Bain up top. Closing. He's there. got Lawson within. 3 wide middle. 2 wide now. Logano shoving you. Bain 1 back up top. The bottom is the 2-1 back of Harvick. 3 wide. Still 3. Logano hanging with you. Still 3. All 3 behind you also. Still 3. Here comes a shove from Logano. Still 3. Jimmy up top has Bain and Larson. Harvick inside of you. Still 3. Still there. Still up top. Bain laying off hand. Still 3. Whole field 3 wide now. Logano off of you by 1.5. Bain waved off of Jimmy up top. Bottom's tight. 2 wide now. 2 wide 2. Jimmy coming now. Half back with a run coming. There he is. Whole field 3. Now 2 wide. 2 wide. Half back up top. Still 2 wide. Still 2. 3 wide behind you. Still 2 wide. Here comes the top with a run. 2 wide behind you now. Jimmy top. Logano middle. Got a slow white car ahead here. Still 2 wide. Spread off you on the bottom. Jimmy with you. Jimmy hanging with you. Got Casey with him. 3 wide. Here's the slow car ahead. Still 3 wide. 2 wide with him. Now the slow car. 2 wide with Dale. Matt half back of him. Jimmy half back of you. Still there. Here comes your shove. Straddling 2. Behind Jimmy, the 3rd row is behind him. Denny's way up top behind him. Not warmed up yet. Still there. Jimmy 1 back of you. Still. Slow car ahead to 26 Yelly. 3 rows to the top row. Straddling 2. Jimmy laying off you 1. Matt's off at Dale. Still there. Here comes a push from Jimmy. Should get a good push here. Alright. 3 rows back is the top row. The bottom's tight right here. Harvick coming to push Matt. Jimmy 1 back of you. No help to him. Side drafting you to 20. Here's the slow car ahead. Hamlin leading the top row. They're even with Casey 2 rows back. Now Hamlin behind Jimmy looking to go middle. He's being very aggressive right now. Here's a slow car up top. There he is just ahead of you. Still there, Matt. Jimmy's still lined up with you. Slow car right here. Still 2 wide. You're clear. Harvick's going to push Matt behind you. You're still clear. Double wide behind you. Still clear. Jimmy's clear. Now they're up to Jimmy. Double wide behind you. 1 back. You're fending off 2 rows behind you. 1 back. The top's got a run here. 11 pushing 48. Going to get a push right to you. Watch your mirror here. Jimmy's got steam with the 11. Here he comes. Now 11 put him double wide. His textbook bottom move there. Right behind you. Double wide. 11's on the bottom. Matt just close to him. Now 4 back. First 3 single file. Casey's clear the 4th car. First 4 single file. Logano double wide with Casey now. Got ahead of the 11. They're going to hook up here. Jimmy's clear behind you. Logano's double wide with Casey behind him. They're closing on Jimmy now. They're double wide with Jimmy. Logano 1 back coming. You're still clear. You're fending off 2 rows now. The 11's off to 22. He's going back to get his shove from Harvick. The bottom's tight now. Got Jimmy and Casey in your lane. Then Bain. First 4 all clear. Little ball win now. 23 laps in at the line. Single file first 5 cars. Jimmy and Casey and Logano lined up behind you. Water 205, oil 220. Copy that. Let me know how your car is driving when you get a second. Everything's good. Driving great. Still first 5, a clear single file, then double wide. Hamlin and Bain behind Logano. First 6 single file now. Denny's a 6 car, then double wide behind him, Matt and Bain. I would think guys would be fairly content right here. No one pit stops aren't too far away. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. First 7 now, single file, then another 8 back to the rest of the pack, double wide. Still first 7, single file. 27.
I had to guess, maybe a little bit free in.
Go back when you get a second, Eddie was walking on you.
I was just saying, monitor what these other guys are saying about their cars. Up here, it's hard to tell, but if I had to guess, it'd be a little bit free in.
Copy that. I'll give you an update. All right, Matt Putin, Hamlin, double wide, got Bain with him. Top row is 4 rows back. Now Matt jumped in line. First 7, a single file. And Matt and Logano blocking the top lane. And Matt stuck up top. Still the first 6 single file. Then Matt and McMurray at double wide. McMurray's on the bottom. A little more wind now. Top's got a lot of cars now. Logano jumped up, trying to block them. Hamlin's the point car up top. 6 rows back.
How many laps before we pit?
10 laps. About 10 laps. Logano's blocking the top. 5 rows back now. Hamlin's the first one, then Matt, then Bain up top. You still have Jimmy, Casey, then Logano. He's fending off both lanes. Top's loose now. They lost a little bit of steam. First 6 a single file. It's like he said, everybody's fishing for the bottom because we're coming up on pit stops. First 6 single file. McMurray is fending off both lanes. He's got his hands full though. The top's reorganizing. Now there's a third lane. They put McMurray in the middle. Hamlin's the top point car. He's 5 rows back. Top is tight. Logano's fending him off now. Logano's going to put Casey double wide. 3 rows back of you now. So Jimmy's clear behind you, then the double wide behind him. Jimmy's fending him off now. Tight top. He's blocking the top, and he's in line with you. Good work. Tight to you, Jimmy, then double wide behind him. Casey's the bottom car now. Bottom with a roll. Jimmy's going to block bottom. In line with you now. Donald double wide with Casey. He's going back to get a push. The top is. Jimmy's still good. Top's got a run here. Jimmy's still clear.
Do we know if Dale's pitting?
We're going to pit with him, buddy. We're going to pit with him. Got about 5 more to go. All right, Logano got to Jimmy's door here. You're fending off 2 lanes here. One to Logano up top. He's got a shove coming. Still half back. Jimmy pushing you now. Hamlin's off Logano, but he's coming back to his bumper now. Even with Jimmy still. Hamlin's off of him. Casey's off of Jimmy. 2 back double wide. Hamlin covering to push Logano. Casey laying off of Jimmy. Top's going to get a run here. Half a lane higher. Still half a lane higher with a run. Double wide behind you. Couple cars pitting behind you. Jimmy tight to you. Logano outside. Hamlin's off of him right now. Still there. Still side drafting you. Tight to you. Got Hamlin and 1 back of him. Jimmy right with you. Is Hamlin outside. Now just Logano. Straight up there. Now Demi ducked to the bottom behind you now. Hamlin just directly behind you. Hamlin pitting behind you. Logano 2 back bottom. 2 more. We'll pit with the 88. 2 more. Got 3 cars blending ahead on the bottom slow. Logano laying 2 back of you, then double wide 5 back of him. There's the 3 slow ones right here ahead on the bottom. There they are, 3 of them. Still 5 back of Logano, double wide. First of them right here. Still there. Bunch more coming off pit road ahead of you. That'll be this time. This time. We'll do right side, 2 fuelers. You'll go on by command. Still there. A lot of blending ahead. Still. All clear, all clear, all clear. Bunch blending ahead. 2 more. Gonna pit this time. Still there. All clear, all clear, all clear. Watch your speed. 2 slow ones ahead. Start lowering it down here. Lower it down. Add the line coming to you. Careful, it'll be 4 tires and steel. 4 tires. Confirm that, Chuck.
4, you doing 4? I'm good on my tires.
It'll be 4. 4 tires. 4 tires and steel. And 10 away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming. Go, 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 go. Outside. Outside. Still outside, Dale. All but now. Now to 16 outside. Here's the last one. And pack at the line now. Apex to pack. At 20 to Hamlin behind you at speed. 5, 3, 1 outside. Pack's 20 back. 15 back. First three a single file on the pack. Casey Mears the first one. Now they're all double wide behind you. Still 12 back, bottom. Clear him. And Kyle's a point car at 8 back. 6 behind him. Harvick and Bain double wide, 3 back of him. Okay, here we go. In line with you, 2 back. Then double wide, 3 back of him. Hamlin and Biffle ahead. Kyle right with you. Working a lane lower. Half back bottom coming. Scott Harvick with it. No help to you right now inside. Now Matt Lawson ahead of him. Kyle moving to your lane. Still there. Harvick way on the bottom. Going to put you on 3 wide. 3 wide. 3, 3, 3. Got Kyle with you. Matt with Lawson. Matt closing 3 wide here. 3. Still 3. Still 3. Got majority with you right now. Still 3. Matt closing to help Biffle. Kyle's still with you. 2 wide with Logano. 3 wide ahead here now. 3. Kyle's still with you. Still 3. 2 wide with Murray on the bottom. 11's going to get a push middle. Here he is. 3 wide. Kyle pushing you. You're clear. All clear. Half back bottom coming. Still clear. Kyle's clear behind you. Inline tight. Your lane's tight. Real tight. The middle, Hamlin, 3 rows back. Kyle's still clear. Fending off 3 rows. Lawson and Dale ahead. Jimmy on the point. Now McDowell's clear behind Kyle. First 7 are clear. First 9 are clear. We could get Congo line now. Could happen. Kyle, McDowell, and then Blaney lined up behind you. You're all tight here. Looks like we're going to get Congo line here. The whole field. 240. Go back, Jeff. You said 240?
Yeah, 240 on the oil, 230 on the water.
Yeah, plenty good there. All right, whole field single file. Your section is pretty tight, though. Still all single file. Your section's a lot tighter than the sections behind you.
Did you make any adjustments there?
Just schedule adjustment in the back.
Simple. Tighten it up a little bit.
Copy. All right, we're 50 laps in here. Still all Congo. All catching a group of 3 slow ahead on the bottom. Okay, here they are just ahead. 25 car lengths ahead of Jimmy. Point car, Jimmy's got debris in his grill. He's probably going to use one of these cars to get it off. Okay, here they are, 3 of them up top. I'll go to the bottom here. All right, 2 more. Kyle right with you. You're clear. He's clear. McDowell's clear. Still double wide even with McDowell, but it's loose. McDowell and Blaney are clear. Hamlin trying to get something going on the bottom with Logano. 2 back of Blaney, which is the 9th car in line. First 9 still clear up top. Only 6 cars on the bottom. Now 11 rows back. Tight to you now. Your group up top is still tight. There's still only 4 cars in there. Back to 11 rows back. 20 laps this run. Still 11 rows back. They got a couple more cars now though. Tight. Your lane's tight. Alright, there's 6 rows back now. They're formed up pretty good. Kyle, McDowell, Blaney, Gill in there. Approaching Gillen's door now. Blaney ducked to the bottom to join them. Still 2.5 rows back of you. They're up to Kyle's door now. Now he's clear. They're even with McDowell behind Kyle. Now they're up to Kyle, 1 back of you. Now inside. You're clear up. Kyle coming. Casey ahead of you. Whole field double wide now. Kyle half back closing. Hamlin inside. Logano tight to him. Gillen 3 wide, 2 rows back up top. He doesn't have any help though. Putting Kyle 3 wide behind you. Kyle fended him off. Kyle in line with you. All double wide behind you now. Kyle tight to you. Gillen tight to him. Real tight here. Gillen's off of Kyle behind you. Logano's tight to Hamlin behind Blaine. Blaine 1 back of you. Amarola behind him. Hamlin's off of Blaine. Tight behind you. Real tight behind you. Bain working the top 3 rows back. Got just one car helping him. It's the 2. Kyle laying off of you, 2 now. He's going to fend off 3 behind you. Still there, Blaney. Straddling 2. Hamlin behind Blaney. Here comes Kyle with a push to you. Still there, Lawson. Kyle's in the middle of 3 behind you now. The 6 way up top with the 2 shoving him. You're fending off 3 rows behind you. You're clear, all clear, all clear. Baines clear behind you. Harvick working the bottom, 1 back. Blaney, excuse me. Baines clear, the 2's clear behind him. Half lane, lower. Wind up tight behind you, the 6, the 2, and the 27. The bottom straight, 3 rows, 4 rows back now. The 2 getting his shove behind Bain here. In line with you, coming the 6. Now in line with you up top. First 7 now, single file. Bottom's unformed behind you, 7 rows back. Top is real tight behind you. Now 12 cars. Got 5 slow cars ahead that are going to get lapped right here. 83, green and white. One's the first one just ahead on the top. Here he is right here. You're clear. Bain's clear. The 2's clear. Now you got 4 more ahead.
Tell them to tighten Casey up, man. He's loose as hell.
Yeah, I can see him moving all over the place. All right, here's the 4. Stay on your toes. They're double wide ahead. Now they're single wide. Truex will be the last one. He's on the point of 4. Clear him. 3 more. 2 more. Bain in line with you. 1 more. You're clear. Bain's clear. The 2's clear. Very tight behind you. First 15 now, all single file. Tight to you, right on you, and everybody behind him. 10 rows back, double wide. Bain breathing his nose behind you, laying 1 back. First 9, single file. At 98, trying to put Menard double out, 4 rows back to you now. That's Waltrip in the 98. He's even with Menard. He's got Kyle with him. Next 2 behind you are single file. Then the top row. Bain in line with you. Now the 2 put in double wide on the bottom. Half back to the 2 on the bottom with help. Side draft in behind you. Now even with you now. You're clear, not by much, but you're clear. You're still clear. Double wide behind you, the 2 and the 6. They're evenly matched up number-wise. Here comes the 2, about to clear the 6 on the bottom. Inside. Got the 1 and 27 with him. All double wide behind you. Still the 6, then Kyle behind him. All tight behind you. The 6 a half lane higher now. They're going to put him 3 wide. Kyle going to close to you now. 6 dumped out. Lawson with Kyle behind you. Slow car ahead. Kyle with you. No help to the middle. Still 3 wide. Going to be 2 wide in a minute. Still 3. Kyle hanging with you here. Still 3. Slow car to 7 just ahead up top here. Going to be 4 wide for a second. Still 3. 4. 3 wide. Kyle's clear to 3 wide behind you. 2 wide with Lawson. Now 3. Still McMurray middle. The 2's ahead of him. Kyle 1 back of you. Still 3 wide. 3. Amarola behind the 1. Still 3 wide. Casey and Jimmy ahead. Still 3. The 2, the point car in the middle. Amarola middle. Scott McDowell 1 back of him. Kyle laying 1 off of you now. Closing. All 3 wide behind you. Still 3. Tight, 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 tight. Tight behind you. All 3 wide now. Still 3. Truex coming middle here. Stenhouse 2 back of him, but closing. Short 2 wide right here. Stenhouse middle, half back. Harvick running bottom. Now 3 wide. Kyle's still with you. Now Kyle went middle. Still 3 wide. He's got the 7 with him. Nothing behind you right now. Still 3 wide. Bain middle with you. Now 2 wide. 2, 2, 2. The 3's on the bottom, half back now. Closing. He's there. 3 wide behind you. 3 wide, middle. 2 wide. Still 3 wide, 1 back in. All double wide ahead of you. No help to Bowman up top, still there. You're all clear. Harvick head back bottom. Cornish coming to shove you here.
3 away, bud. 3 more.
Harvick inside. Cornish a lane higher. 3 wide behind you. Casey head back on the bottom. No help to Gillen ahead up top. Middle moving.
I think some are going to peel off before us here.
Right.
Hey, watch this close.
Slow up top, this white car to 34. 3 wide. Now 2.
We want to pit in 2, but we have more range than that if you can't get down. 10-4, thank you.
McDowell slow ahead up top. Still 2 wide. 2 wide. Blaney bottom. Bowman coming to help you here. Still there, Blaney. 3 wide. 3. Truex middle. Still 3. Still 3. Bunch peeled off right there. Still 3. Still 3 with Truex. Bowman watching in the middle. Still 3. Bowman closing to help Truex. No help to you right now.
Pit this time if you can. If you can. If you can't, we can go more.
Got Waltrip coming to help you here. Still 3. Copy if we can. 2 wide with Stenhouse bottom. Gillen slow bottom. Still there, Lawson. You're up. All clear. Come on down, down, down. All right, Lawson inside here. Woe it down. Start wowing it down.
I got 4 tires. 4 tires and fuel. 4 tires and fuel.
Okay, heading your way.
4 tires, you said? Yes, the 4 tires.
10 away. 10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming.
Okay, 1 lane.
1 lane. 1. Outside. Now Matt coming outside. Casey behind him. Casey outside here. Got Lawson in your mirror. You're good right here. At speed, Apex coming to 27, 18, a bunch more. Blend line, you'll favor the bottom until the 2. All clear, all clear, all clear, all clear, all clear. Lawson, Harvick, Boyer behind you.
Have all those guys pitted? Yeah, copy that. They've all pitted.
Finish at speed with Harvick 2 rows behind you, working the top. The 9 at speed coming. Lawson blocking him. Couldn't block him. Now Hornish in line with you. Shoving. Still with you. You're all clear. Casey and Matt ahead. That was good, taking his momentum and getting the push there. Here we go. On the bottom, blending. Waltrip. Matt on the bottom, no help. Hornish 2 back to you. Closing. Blending bottom slow. Slow bottom. 3 wide. More blending ahead. 3 wide. Hornish in line with you. 2 wide with Casey. Slow car ahead up top, the 83. Right here. 2 wide with Hall. Still 2 wide. Hornish closing to you. Harvick inside. Got Lawson with him. Kyle up top, slow right here. Kyle slow up top. Now Lawson inside. Straddling 2. 2 wide with Call. Boyer middle, 1 back. Now inside, 3 wide, 3. Still 3. 2 with Jamie. Lawson in line with you. And back up top, Waltrip by himself. 3 wide middle. Now Hornish, check that. 3 wide. You got help coming, Reagan. Still 3. It's the 2 ahead of you. Coming back to you. You got steam on him. Bottom's tight. You got Reagan and Biffle behind you. Still 3 wide. Tight. Tight ahead. Tight ahead. The 2 and the 11 in your lane ahead. Still 3 wide. Whole field 3 wide here.
11 cars. Roof hatch is open.
Really? Okay. Still 3 wide. Still 3. 4 wide now. 2 wide. 2 with tight to the 1. Reagan's clear behind you, in lane with you. Still there at a 1. All clear. Still all clear. Clear by 2 on the bottom. His help is coming. Lawson going to shove him. Halfback coming. He's there. You got majority in your lane. The 2 ahead of you. Way up top, the 11. Still there. You're clear of him now. Dale up top. Still got majority with you. 3 wide. 2 wide. Reagan staying in with you. Keselowski in the 48 ahead of you. Your lane's moving. Tight bottom now. All double wide behind you. Still there, Harvick. Got Boyer 1 back ahead. A little more wind here. Your lane is tight. The bottom's looser. Tight to your butt. Pushing. Pushing hard. Real tight here. Real tight. Bottom's rolling. 3 wide. 2 wide. McMurray inside. Reagan's still with you. A good amount of cars behind him. Tight. Call pushing Reagan behind you. Reagan and Kurt lined up with you. Boyer bottom, then Harvick. Kurt's fending off 3 wide behind Reagan. Now 3 wide behind you. Kurt way up top. He's got a decent amount with him. You're fending 3 now. Reagan dropping in the middle. 2 wide, Boyer. You're fending off 2 lanes here. Kurt halfback. Still 3 wide behind you. Evenly matched number-wise. They're closing to you. Kurt up top. Reagan middle. Still evenly matched. Middle and top. Now Reagan lane 2 off of you now. Kurt 1 back top. Even with Reagan again. And Lawson inside. His help is 1 back of him. Here comes a run on the top. Kurt. Dale pushing Kurt up top. He's right on him. Now he just got off of him. Kurt, Dale, the 2 up top. Reagan, middle. 1 back. Reagan halfback middle with Matt and Stenhouse. Still 2 wide. Doing a good job here. On top with a run coming. Dale's going back to get the 2 behind Kurt. Got some slow cars ahead on the bottom here, a bunch of them. Still 2 wide. Kurt lane 3 off of you now. Top row is Dale by himself. 5 rows back. The black car ahead is slow to 33. Right around this black car here. Right here. 2 wide. There's a bunch more here. 1 ahead of Jimmy. The black one is slow. Right. Double wide. Your lane's moving good and you're tight. You got majority with you. 3 wide ahead. Your lane's moving. On McDowell. 3 wide. Now McMurray in the middle. Still there. Kurt with you. Amarola with him. 2 wide with Kyle on the bottom. 2 wide. Matt closing and Kyle on the bottom. 3 wide behind you. Kurt up top now. McMurray going to come to you. Kurt up top. He's got Amarola. You're in the middle of 3. Got a lot of cars lined up behind you. Still 3 wide with Menard. Got Kurt with him, lane 1 off of him. Tight in your lane. 2 wide now with Matt on the bottom. Now all clear. A little more wind halfway at the line. Still there, Kyle. McMurray closing to your bumper. He's got McDowell. Your lane's tight. Menard working the top with Kurt 2 lanes back. The 1's fending off 3 behind you. He's blocking it. He went up top with them. You got McDowell closing to you. 3 wide. 3. Still 3. Now 2. McDowell's not clear. 3 wide behind you. You're all clear. And 2 wide behind you. Dale pushing the middle. Still there. Go at the middle here. 3 wide. A 2 wide. 2. Dale halfback bottom. Aggressive. McDowell in line with you. All 2 wide here. 2 wide. Lawson right here. Jamie going to go top. Outside. 3 wide. You got McDowell with you still. Still 3. Top shoving here. McDowell 1 back of you. Still 3. Now you got a good amount behind you now. Still 3. All 3 wide behind you.
Let Jimmy know I went backwards on the top earlier. I'm just can't afford to be up there.
I know that's why you did it. You're doing fine, man. Doing a really good job. We just passed halfway. Everything's cool. McDowell 1 back of you. 3 wide. 3. All getting tight now. A little more wind. That's the 3 ahead of you. Got a slow yellow car ahead. Castle. Still 3 wide. 3, 3, 3. Kyle inside. Here's Castle way up top. Tight 3 here. 4 for a second. Back to 3 with Jimmy up top. Kyle's got Dale, 1 back of him. All 3 wide behind you. Still 3. McDowell laying 1 back of you. Dale inside. Lawson up top. Here comes the push for you. Still 3. Dillon and Boyer ahead of you. McDowell's got Mears behind you.
Is Dillon on the lead lap?
I think the 3's down a lap, but I can't look at my monitor. You're 2 wide now.
Laps. He's fighting for the lucky dog.
Copy. 3 wide behind you now. Lawson up top. Here he comes with a run. McDowell middle. 2 wide with Dale. 2. Lawson still working the top. Scott Waltrip with halfback. 2 wide with Dale. McDowell in line with you. Still 1 back up top. Coming. Halfback. Lawson. Not outside. He's there. 2 wide still. Your middle 2 wide. Bottom lane is 3 back. Dale getting a shove from the 2 now. Going to close on Kyle. 3 wide. Kyle's going to get a push here. Still 3. McDowell right with you. Real tight here. 2 wide. Clear bottom. Boyer middle. No help. Still there. 3. Still. Now 2. Now back to 3. Now 2 with Lawson. Kyle in line with you. 2 with Lawson. Your middle. Kyle's halfback bottom. Lawson tight to you here. Looking to make it 3. 3 bottom. 2 with Lawson side drafting. Kyle 1 of you. Working bottom behind you. 1 back. Still there. 3 wide behind you. You're fending on 3 wide here. Now double wide behind you. Boyer in line with you. Still there, Lawson. Barely, but still. Here comes your shove from Boyer. Lawson's still there. Casey ahead, bottom. 2 wide. Boyer looking to middle, but still with you. Logano up top. Slow car on the top ahead. Logano side drafting you with Harvick in front of him. Lawson 1 back of him. Boyer with you. All double wide. Boyer and Kyle in line with you. Logano, Lawson up top. Still there, straddling 2. All double wide right now with you. Jimmy's working at top, 3 rows back. Still double wide. Still there, Logano. The top row is 3 rows back. Straddling 2. Lap 103 at the line. Top row is still 3 rows back. A little more wind here, going to blow out your door. Boyer staying in line with you.
Okay, she's staying that outside lane.
You're double wide, 5 rows back right now. Top is tight. Lawson shoving Logano. He's going to come at you here. Half back, outside. Boyer 1 off of you. Lawson closing. Half back up top. Still there. Here comes your push. Still there. Lawson tight to him again. Now he's off of him. Still there. Still.
About 20. A little less than 20. 18 to 20.
Side drafting you. Now he's off. Yes, still there. Jimmy shoving Lawson behind him. McDowell is off of Boyer behind you. That's why the top's going to get a little bit of a run here. Still there, Logano. Boyer 3 back of you. Jimmy lined up behind Lawson. Slow car ahead up top. The white one. Still there up top. Logano. Here's the slow white car. Boyer still laying 3 back of you. Kyle behind him. Now they're closing. Here comes your push right on you. Still there, Logano. You're clear of him now. You're all clear. You're all clear. Double wide behind you. You're still clear. I kept Logano back to your halfback. He's outside. And you're back all clear. You're all clear. 3 back, double wide. Coming back at you now. You're still clear though. Now he's outside. Outside. I see your butt here. Still there. Side drafting you. His help is 3 back of him. Your lane is tight here. You got Boyer, Kyle, and Dale lined up behind you. You're clear. Boyer's not. Boyer's shoving you. Boyer's clear. Still there, Harvick. Logano closing to you. now bumper. All double wide behind you. Still there inside. Still there, still there. Both helpers, one back to both of you. At the line, we got 80 to go, 8-0. All double wide behind you. Harvick tight to him now. We're kind of laying off of you, 1.5. Still there. Now here comes a close on Logano to you. Straddling 2. Boy, you're going to push the 4 behind. Bottom. Logano laying off of you, 2. Still there to 4. The third row is 3 rows back. Logano's going to fend off 3 rows behind you now. Jimmy's in line with Logano behind you. Lawson's the first car on the top. They got 6 of them. Logano backing up now behind you. He's going to get hung out to dry. Here comes Dale to close on you with Jimmy in line with you. Dale's blocking Lawson behind you. Dale and Jimmy lined up in line with you. Double wide here. The first 5 rows now double wide. Dale closing 1 back of you now. Still there, Boyer. Boyer's got Kyle. 2 back of you. He's going back to get Jimmy behind you. Tight bottom here. Dale's side drafting behind you. Still there to 4. Boyer's tight to him. Dale's close to you with Jimmy and Lawson tucked in behind Jimmy now. Still there. Here comes your push. Boyer's off for Harvick behind you on the bottom. Still there. You're clear. Still clear. Dale's not clear. Harvick's help is laying off of him. Behind Harvick, they're 3 wide now. Dale's clear. Jimmy is almost clear, and he's clear now. Harvick's tucked in behind Jimmy up top. First 6 is single file behind you. Dale, Jimmy, Harvick, and then double wide, Boyer and Lawson. Closing to you now. First 7 single file now. First 10 single file. Not Congo though. You're tight. First 10. Slow car ahead up top. Here he is right here. Line with you. First 15 single file now. You're clear. Everybody's tight behind you though. Alright, 6 rows back is double wide now. 3 rows back. Lawson's the bottom car now. Harvick is fending 2 rows behind him, which is 3 rows behind you to Harvick. He's fending off 2 rows.
5 away, bud. 5 more.
Simple.
First 6 is single file. Stenhouse is the 6th car. Then 5 back to double wide behind him. The 11 by himself ahead. Slow. Jimmy pushing Dale behind you. Dale got a run to your bumper here. 7th row is double wide. 5 rows behind you. Stenhouse is the lead car up top. Is Hamlin slow right here by himself. You're clear. Dale's clear. Jimmy's clear. The top row is 4 rows back of you now. McDowell's the point car. They're even up with Harvick, but they're loose. First 7 single file now as the top fizzles out.
Good, just a little loose turning in.
10-4.
Slow car blending ahead on the bottom.
2 more here. 2 more.
Still the first 9 single file. Some cars starting to pit now.
Okay, this time for 4 and fuel. This time 4 and fuel.
Copy that.
They're going to pit this time. All right, Dale right with you. Start wowing it down. Woe it down. 3 back of you. Woe it down. Headed your way.
4 and fuel, guys. 4 and fuel.
10 away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming.
Go, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Outside. Bunch outside here. Logano outside. And Reagan and Harvick double wide behind him. You good up. Come on. Reagan and Harvick tight with you. And then a gap to the bunch behind them. At the line at speed, Bernard. You'll be good when you get there. At speed, apex. Straight out. Reagan, Harvick behind you. Logano, Casey ahead. 5 to Reagan and 5 to Harvick behind them. Then another 30 to the next group behind them. Blending ahead a bunch. All right, a couple more here. Dale got a penalty. He's going to have to serve. He's the point car ahead of you. Kyle's slow ahead on the bottom. 7 to Reagan now.
Let me know, yep.
Kyle's slow ahead, bottom. Reagan closing a 1 behind you. Harvick's still laying 5 of him. Here's Kyle. You're clear. Reagan's clear. Harvick's clear. Blended 4 more ahead. 3 more blending. Biffle's the last one. All clear. Okay, the 88 still got a service penalty on the point. More wind. 88's waving here. There he comes. That'll put Jimmy on the point now. You're riding 5th of 7 cars. Then 20 to Kyle trailing Harvick. Then another 20 to the pack. Doing a great job. Deep breath. Got 60-something to go here.
And this one, thank you, too.
And another group of 7 behind you guys. 20 car lengths. And then a pack of what's left behind them. 3 separate packs.
Yeah, hopefully that group behind us will want to stay in line. We might be a break away from that other pack.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. Ahead, the black 33 slow by himself. They're catching your pack, so we'll see what happens. All right, here's the 33 right here. Okay, you're clear. The car behind you is reportedly leaking oil. That's Reagan. They're going to bring him in. The back of his car is black. And that group's caught behind you, and they're riding nice single file. So the car behind you should peel off this lap of the next one. You're all tight now. Dozen of you. And Murray by himself. 8 rows back up top. He's going to tuck in.
Hey, ask Jimmy if he can move up a half a lane in that pile. Everybody's a little loose behind him.
Okay, let me go to Earl here. Alright, Almendinga's slow ahead by himself. 15 cars single file down. Here's Almendinger here, just ahead of Jimmy. Here he is right here. You're clear. Reagan's clear. They got a black flag. Reagan behind you this time. 1 more slow ahead up top, right here. Reagan's peeling off behind you. 7 to Harvick behind you now. Still there. You're clear. Harvick closing to you now. He's clear. Got 20 cars all single file now. You're all tight though. Harvick's right on your butt here.
There's a group coming on that top side. Jimmy may want to consider moving up.
Okay. Harvick, Kyle, Matt, and Edwards behind you. Got a double wide now. 8 rows back, 10 rows back to you. It's just 4 cars. Caution's out, back her down. Caution's out. 51 looks like he blew up behind you. Keep saving fuel here. Simple. Could be fluid off the corner here. That's where it started. Turn 3.
Open this time?
Negative.
Is that yes?
Negative. No. Still closed this time. Pit road closed this time. Okay, they're laying Speedy dry up off the 2 right. And the bottom to middle lane. Pretty heavy. A lucky dog coming 10 back. And pit road will be open this time. Here's a lucky dog outside of you.
Staying out here. Plan on staying out. If all those guys come in front of you, come on.
What have you done to tighten it up so far?
Wedge.
Just a little freer right there, seem like.
How about it? They're coming. Come on.
You think they're coming?
I think they are.
Logano will go along with you. 5 stalls before you.
Rights and fuel here, guys. Rights and fuel. Rights and fuel.
Yeah.
All right, coming to you. Right size and fuel. Got a car stuck up top. Move to the middle. Move to the middle. Move to the middle. 2 tires here. 10 away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming.
Go.
Outside. Harvick outside. Then good up behind him.
You're behind the 22.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Thanks.
Up top, 2 of them.
Woo! Man, this is going to be a long one. They laid it down thick, man. I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to see it all when this thing goes straight.
Yeah, 10-4. Figure that.
Eddie, just to remind them, it is extremely important for them to clean that up really good.
I'm on my way to him right now.
I need to save here.
Yeah, say what you can. It's just going to help us out for the end. Everybody's pretty much short.
So I have a feeling that that's going to really help out in some wave around.
No. Well, maybe, depending on where Newman was at. Newman stayed, the 41 stayed. A few of them there stayed, so I don't know where they were at in relationship to them, but he was pretty good. He's like 12th spot when the pit cycle opened, so he caught quite a few. Yeah, looking at it, just the 95 and 3 going to wave.
Okay, Jim.
Okay, so the 31 just wanted to get a lap. So I think the 41's doing the same things. You'll be correct, Jeff. I think a lot of wave around too.
Looks like there's some debris in the short chute there on near the yellow line.
Yeah, they just saw it. They're coming to get it. What's it look like through there now?
A lot better. I would do one more pass with that jet jar if I was them.
Okay. Gonna blow it again now with 2 more jets, and we should be good.
Hope it's a penalty for him, 88.
Jumping too early. Jumped 2 feet too early. Before 1 box away. I think Jimmy's going to pit here. I'm assuming his plan is to go back and help Dale get 4 tires and fuel.
All right, 1 at the line, 1 to go at the line. Okay, we'll have 50 to go. We get back green. The wind's getting stronger as the day goes on here.
First safety.
12th, I think. Got Larson and Kevin right there with you. They'll be buddies. Boyer's been pretty good working with you, too.
So you have Logano inside of you. He's got Lawson, and then Cole Witt. You got Harvick and Boyer lined up behind you. Here we go.
How many laps to go?
5-0, 50. Okay, here we go. It's half back of you now. Lawson's 1 back at Logano. Pace cars off. Be ready. It's tight T now. And the leader is Gungary. Shoving you. Boyer's shoving him. And McMurray's off Boyer behind him. Still there. Still. Harvick's way off of you behind you. Lawson's off of him. Harvick closing to you now. Watch me coming to push you. Still there to 20. Tight to your bumper, Harvick. Real tight. Still there. Still. You're clear. You're all clear. He's still on your bumper. Boyer's shoving him now behind you. You went back and got Boyer. He's going to get a runner. Harvick 1 back. First 4 single file clear. Back to your bumper. Boyer's clear. First 4 single file. Then double wide behind them. And Boyer outside Harvick, double wide behind you. You're fending off 2 lanes behind you. The bottom's tight. Harvick with a run coming to you. Harvick's almost clear. Boyer up top of him. Boyer right with you here. He's got McMurray shoving him. McMurray to the middle of him now. Middle. That's it. Good work. 3 wide behind you. 2 rows back. Still there. Harvick. His help is coming to shove him now. You're fending off 2 lanes behind you, but the top lane is weak. McMurray coming to your bumper here. Here he is. Straddling 2. He's got the 2 behind him, McMurray does. Still there, Matt. He's straddling 2. 5 back now, McMurray, but he's got a push coming to you. Right on your bumper now. He's got the 2 and the 27. 27's pushing the 2 behind him. You're going to watch the middle now because the guy behind you does that. The 2 shoving him. He's going back to get the 2 like he always does. Gonna get a run at you here. Still there, man. Still. McMurray's still 1 off of you. Straddling 2 now. All double wide behind you. 12 rows deep, double wide. Logano all over Matt on the bottom here. Bottom's tight. The wind's really picking up now, blowing at your door right here. McMurray off you, going to get the 2. Close back up to you. Half back. Still there, Matt. Logano on him. Lawson behind Logano. Still there. 3 wide behind you. McMurray's fending off. 3 wide behind you. Bumper. Stay on your mirror here. Hard on your bumper. 3 wide behind McMurray. Pushing you now. He's on your bumper, pushing you. Outside lane is 4 back. 3 back. Point car is Dale with Edwards. 3 rows back, and they got 2 with him. You still got majority in your own lane. McMurray all over your back bumper. Matt's help is Lawson 2 back. Still there. Push. You're clear. He's not. McMurray right with you. He's clear. Aggressive behind you. Pushing you. You're clear, Harvick. Double wide behind you. 2 back. The top's got a push coming. Watch the top here. Bumper. No help to McMurray on the bottom. First 4 single file are clear. Harvick looking bottom with no help. He's there. The top is 5 back. You're fending off 3 wide behind you. Gonna shoot middle. He's got momentum. Edwards coming to help you. Edwards went with him. Here comes Jimmy to help you. 3 wide. 3. Got a lot of help behind you. Still 3 wide for McMurray. Still 3. Jimmy's still with you. Still 3. Another row of 3 behind you, then 2 wide behind that. 2 wide now. Kurt half back in the middle. Closing. Still 2 wide. 2 wide. You're fending off 3 behind you now. Jimmy on the top. Still 1 back. Call ahead in the middle. Kurt right on your bumper. Jimmy's 2 back on the top. Now 1. He's got McDowell closing. Top's going to come here. 3 wide. Casey on the bottom. You're in middle of 3. Still 3. Kurt on your bumper. Still 3 with Call up top. Got Kurt with you. Still 3. All 3 wide behind you. Still there, side drafting you to 19. Still there. Here comes your push. He's got a push also. Casey off on the bottom. His help's off of him. Here comes your shove. Still 3. Kurt with you. Mears behind him. Still 3. Still 3. Coming back at you. 2 wide now. 2. You're fending off 3. Kurt's clear now. Double wide behind you. Kurt coming with a shove to you. 3 wide is 2 rows back. Still there. Got Kurt Truex lined up behind you. The top row is fizzling a little bit, and no help to Harvick ahead up top. Kurt hanging with you still. 3 wide. Now 2 wide. Kurt's clear. 2 wide behind you. He's fending off 3 behind you. All tight here. Lawson is laying off a mat on the bottom, inside of you. Kurt tight to you. Truex is fending off 3 with Harvick way up top. The top's coming. 1 back. Almost close to Kurt. Still there, Matt. Now Truex, the top's here. Outside. They got help now. Kurt with you. Still 3 wide. Kurt staying with you. Got Truex with him. 3. Still with the 2 inside of you. His help is at 27. 3 wide. Kurt's off of you now. Coming back to you. Here comes your push. Still 3 wide. Still 3 with Bain up top. He's got Jimmy. Bernard helping the 2 on the bottom inside. 3 wide. Kurt off of you right now. Here comes your push. Still 3 wide. Still 3. 2 wide now. 2. Got a run on the 6. Now Harvick. Bernard 3 back at you in your lane. Closing. 2 wide. Still 2. Bernard coming. You're fending off 3 behind you. You're fending off 3. The top's coming. Jimmy in line with you. 2 wide. 2. 3 wide. Coming. The top lane is coming. You're all clear, but the top's coming. Jimmy with you. You're fending off 3 wide behind you. Jimmy coming to shove you. McMurray in the middle behind Kyle. Harvick way up top. Still there. Still there with Kyle. Jimmy coming to push you. He's got Bernard. Jimmy's fending off 3 behind him. Still there, Kyle. 2 wide with Kyle. Jimmy's holding off 3 wide. Shoving you now. You're all clear. First 4 clear. Double wide behind you. Jimmy is not clear. He's double wide with Kyle, and then all double wide behind him. Jimmy's clear now. First 5 are clear. Closing to your bumper hard. Double wide behind him. Bernard on the bottom. Still there. Jimmy in line with you, then Kyle behind him. Here comes your push. The 2's push is closing in. Bernard 1 back of him. Here comes a good shove for you. Half back to the 2. Here comes your push. Jimmy double wide behind you. Still there to 22. Still. Still Jimmy, one of you. Now the two inside. The bottom's tight here. Here comes you pushing Jimmy. Still there. Closing to your bumper. All double wide behind you. There's no top row right now. Just stay hard on your mirror the rest of the way now. 34 to go. 3-4. Still there. Still. Jimmy coming to push you. The two's pushing him. Side drafting you to 22. The wind picking up again. Here's your push. You're clear, all clear, all clear. Half back bottom. Still clear. Still clear. You're fending off 2 rows behind you. 1.5 back. Everybody's tight behind you. Logano coming half back. Still clear. They're right with you though, both lanes. 1 back, both lanes. Now half back bottom. They're not tight though. Quarterback. Still loose on the bottom. Top loose also. 1 back. Defending off 2 lanes that are right with you here. Right, they're both tight now. They're both going to get runs here. Jimmy nosing ahead of him up top. Here he comes. We're going to look at middle here. 3 wide. Still 3. Kurt coming to help you here. Still 3. 3. Still 3. Bernard tight to the 2 in the middle. Kurt 1 off of you.
That's the one thing that cannot happen.
Happens pretty quick. I'm trying to give you everything I can here. 3 wide. And Kurt's coming to help you here. 3. Bernard closing on him. 3 wide. Kyle way up top. 3, 3, 3. Kurt closing to you here. McMurray working at top. The middle is loose now. Still there. Now 2 wide with him. 2 wide with him. Both is 1 back, your help. Kurt closing to you now. You should get a pretty good push here. The 3rd lane is 2 back of the 2 car. Still there. Now the 1 coming to push the 2. Still there. Still. Barely, but still side drafting you. The 1's 1 off of him. Kurt's 1 off of you. Closing to both your bumpers. 30 to go. 3-0. He's still in really good shape here. Still there. Both lanes are tight. Kurt's got Gillen. The 2's got the 1. Straddling 2. Straddling 2. The bottom's tight now. Tighter than the top. Still there. The 2's got the 1 and the 27. Bumper. Bumper. Gillen shoving him. Still there. Still. 1 off of you. Slow car ahead. The white 1 up top right here. Right here. Still there. Now the 1 shoving him. Still. All double wide behind you now. All double wide. The 1 laying off of him. 2 back now. Kurt's fairly tight to you. Still there. Still. 10 rows of double wide behind you here. There's the top lane developing now. You got 6 of them, 8 rows back. Still there. And top row disbanded, all double wide behind you. Just the 1 outside. Got the 27 with him. The 1 shoving it too hard here. Kurt Gillen still with you. 24 to go here. 2-4. 5 away here. 5 away.
10 more in the 5 away.
The slow car ahead. 20 car lengths ahead of the leader. Still there, Menard. Got Bean 1.5 back of him. Here's the slow car ahead up top, the black one. Ahead to 2. Okay, still back in line. Lawson by himself up top, 3 rows back. Kurt laying 2 off of you. 6 off of you, Kurt. Is Bean outside. You're fending off 3 wide behind you with Lawson way up top. He's got help. Still there, Bean. Boyer's in the middle behind you. Kurt on the bottom. 3 wide. Boyer's got a push in the middle here coming. You're fending off 2 rows here. Still clear bottom, but not by much. Still clear. 3 wide behind you. You're clear now by 2. All clear, all clear, all lanes, all clear. Jimmy in line with you. Double wide behind you to 6 up top. Jimmy on the bottom with you. Here comes the 6 with help. Half back. Bernard outside. 6 closing on him.
Two more, be fuel only.
Still there. The 6 side drafting you. Jimmy in line with you. Still there. Now Boyer with a run closing. You'll be straddle on 2 here. Lawson. Jimmy hanging with you here. Majority's up top.
This time. Fuel only, don't slide them. Sorry, one more, bud. One more. Not this time.
Copy that, not this time.
And the top's rolling here because they got majority. Jimmy's hanging with you. Jimmy's got Kurt and Matt now. Matt peeled off. 2 behind you.
All right, this time.
Slow car ahead on the bottom. Yelly. Jimmy right with you. Here's Yelly. Slow ahead. Gonna pit this time. Don't slide your tires. Yelly coming back to you quick ahead. There he is right here. Start wowing it down. Don't slide your tires. Wow it down. Wow it down. Outside. The outside curve. All right, boys, headed to you.
All right, about 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. You'll go on my command.
Watch corners turn it down here. 10 away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Go.
Coming Dale. He's got steam. Current coming. Outside. You're good right here. Block Bain. Bain shoving you now. Then Harvick behind him. At speed apex. 10 back. Matt took you only. Also, you'll be clear up then. Clear up. Good. 15 back to the next one at speed, which is the 19. Still 12 back at speed. 8 back. Bain 15 back you. Here's the 19, 4 back at speed. In line with you here. 1 right with you at speed. Bumper shoving you. Still shoving you. He's coming with you. You're clear. He's not. You're still clear. He's clear now. All right, Kurt. It's 2 behind you and a 19 in your mirror. Ahead Dale by himself. Blending on the bottom ahead. You're all clear. He's all clear. Got a big pack ahead here. 16 to go. Slow to yellow 1 up top. Dale and then Stenhouse. Right here around him. 19's coming with you. You're clear. He's not. He's clear now. Dale, Stenhouse, Lawson ahead. Blending on the bottom. Waltrip and Gillen. You're clear. The 19's clear. You're catching his pack ahead here. And tight right here. Majority top. The 19 hanging with you. 2 more. Matt and Boyer. And the Dale is Lawson and then Truex. You're going to get by Boyer. 19 coming. Still there. You're clear. He's clear. First 15 all single file. First 20 all single file. Tight to you to 19. 12 to go at the line. All single file. The entire field. Congo style. Edwards, Boyer, Matt, Stenhouse behind you. Ahead of you is Dale, Lawson, Truex, and Newman.
Still good, bud. P10 right here. We're good as we sit. Dale obviously is not. Carl is good behind you also.
All right, 8 rows back. Kyle, Casey, and Gillen working the bottom. It disbanded now. All it did is move Kyle up a spot. Now, Matt trying to make something happen on the bottom by himself. You're clear up here. He's all by himself. 1 back behind you. Going to tuck in behind you here. Still all single file.
So, Junior, I can't afford to lose a bunch of spots. I don't know if I can go with them.
We've got to take care of ourselves here. Boyer going to close to you. Only 3 on the bottom now. Boyer coming here. You got majority behind you. Still there. You're all clear. Boyer pushing you. Right with you, Boyer. The 19's 2 back double wide. Still majority top. Still there. You're clear. Matt's got the 19 only behind you. Ahead Newman coming back to you. Still there. You're clear. Newman's got 5 with him now behind you. You're fending off 5 double wide. Here comes Newman back to you. He's there. Still majority with you, though. Still there. You're clear. Double wide behind you. 8 to go at the line now inside Newman. 8 at the line. Only 5 cars on the bottom. Still only 5 on the bottom. Top is tight. Very tight. Very tight. You're 3 wide here. 3. Here comes a 19 in your lane to push you. 3 wide. Here's Lawson ahead. 3 wide. A 2 wide. Your lane's moving here. 3 wide. 2 wide. 2 wide now. 2, 2, 2. 3 wide ahead. 2 wide with Dale ahead. You got the 19 coming with you. 2 wide behind you. All 2 wide behind you. 3 wide. 3. Here comes your help with a lot of help behind him. 2 wide now. Lawson half back bottom. 2 wide. Still 2 wide. Dale ahead. Edwards with you. All 2 wide behind you now. All 2 wide up.
8 to go. 8 to go.
Keep counting it down, Alan. Double wide behind you. 27 outside with a run coming. Double wide. Jimmy behind the 19 behind you.
How many to go?
Okay, there'll be 6 to go at the line. 6 to go at the line.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All double wide behind you. Bernard tight with the 1 up top. It's all double wide here. Both lanes are tight. The top's tighter than you do. You got the 19, 48, 5 lined up behind you. 5 to go at the line. All double wide behind you. Just stay on your mirror now. We don't get nothing coming up the middle. 19 pushing you. Still there, Bernard. 19 hanging with you, 1 back. Got 1 in a wall behind you. No caution yet. Keep coming. Caution's out. Back or down. Back or down. Back or down. Hand up.
Save gas, save gas, save gas.
You're going to be P4 here.
Oh, hold on a sec here. Maybe P5. We'll see.
Looks like 4.
Biffle is leading. He must be trying to make it. So he's the leader. P5. The Biffle 22, 2, 88, 24, 27, 19, 48, 78, 5.
Is that impossible for him to make it?
Come back, Jeff.
Is there any way possible for him to make it?
I would say no, but yeah, maybe. So he's going to try. He's short. He's short, but these cautions are going to help him. It's going to be a green-white checker, I believe. One attempt at it.
Keep coming. We got to catch up here. Pace car's in 3 with the leader. You start backing it down now.
And if he stays out, I'm really concerned with him running out of fuel and just bogging this whole thing up here.
Yeah, 10-4.
Is anybody else with him or just him?
Just him.
Pit road will be open this time. We'll go through the pit cycle.
Staying out here.
Simple.
16 says he's going to stay out and give it a try here, so it's going to be exciting, but you got this stuff. When we go green, buddy, you can turn your stuff off. Get on battery 1 and 2, and then turn that alternator off if you want a little more power.
Copy that. Battery 1 and 2.
That's correct. You can't run anything with that there.
Yeah, I've been running my seat and helmet. What about that?
You can do your helmet, don't do anything else.
Simple. Thank you.
Laid some pretty good speedy dry just before the middle of the backstretch. They're blowing in now.
Yeah, simple.
Make sure the AC is off when we do this. Copy.
Yeah, I haven't been running that. It's off.
A lot of speedy dry ahead. Sweeper ahead up top. You'll have Edwards and KC behind you.
Simple. And I'll be behind Junior, is that right?
Yeah, 10-4. We'll just keep a good, keen eye on Biffle. We might have to switch lanes if he stalls.
And you guys walked on each other there. Come back, Jeff.
I just really believe if we stay right on Junior's bumper and we don't get off one another's bumper, we'll make it. We'll be good.
Yeah, 10-4. 10-4. Trust your gut, your instincts. You know how to do this. know, do what you can to help them. At the end of the day, we got to get in. So you know how to do it. Don't hesitate. Take care of it.
Just got to keep a keen eye on Biff, or we might have switch lanes if he stalls.
Yeah, lengthy cleanup's not helping him any.
Nope. Yeah, the chances are slimming down. I just hope he pits and it'll be good.
3 blows ahead up off the corner. They're done cleaning it off, so make sure your lane looks good when you come by this time.
Cool. Sounds like that 16 is going to have to pit here, so it'll be 4. It'll be 4.
Coming to 1 to go right here. 1 to go at the line.
I'm with them. He's got to keep it tight to those guys on the inside so that they do not, so nobody can make 3 wide on us behind.
That's right, just like we talked about. All good.
Dale said, push it, don't spin them out. All you can do here, bud. We got this. Let's go.
The 22 took the top.
Okay.
You got to get in here. Got to get in. Just go as hard as you can.
Yeah, too far. I don't have a choice.
Okay, you got the 2 inside of you. He's got the 27, then Jimmy. You got the 19 and the 5 behind you. Coming to the green right here. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Get down that back stretch. You guard the middle hard. Pace car's off. Just tight to you. Just half back. And the leader is going to green. Pushing you. Spinning out behind you. Caution is out. Back it down. Caution's out.
Is that right?
That's it. That should be it. Make sure alternator's on. Alternator on. That should be it.
Holy crap.
Alternator on, bud. That should be it, right?
I don't know yet.
Green's out. It's over. That's it.
We went over the distance under caution, correct?
Yeah, it's over. That's the first step for green-white checker. I mean, there's no way they can do this because we've projected our fuel based on this information they've given us.
Yeah, it should be over right here.
They did not throw the checkered flag.
I don't get that.
Let's keep saving gas.
It's all about if we went past the distance. If we didn't go past the distance, that green-white checker was just a normal race.
No, but that was it. That was it. We passed the distance.
All right, going to go for the pit cycle here. Quick yellow.
Keep saving fuel. Make sure alternator's on.
This one.
The 2 goes ahead of you. You're 4th.
This one.
27 goes behind you.
That 22, if he does that again, he needs to not wait for me to hit him. I'm waiting for him to go and trying to anticipate it. And I ran in the back of him big time.
Yeah, I went and talked to this guy already.
I think he's waiting for me to get on him and push him, but that ain't going to work on this deal.
Push. There's no BS. Just get the job done here.
Yeah, simple. Why are they not getting us to 1 to go is what I want to know. That's what's stupid.
Especially if they had a quickie yellow there. I don't get it.
I'm making it up as we go, but just be focused in here what we got to do. You got to execute another green-white checker here. Focus in on that.
10-4.
I'm wondering if, because they spun before we got the start-finish line, if they're saying we never actually made the attempt.
I'm sure, bud. Once the pass, we're going to go again here. So just focus in on what you got to do.
Yeah, simple.
Keep saving what you can. We're to the good, but we just got to make sure.
All right, 1 at the line here. 1 at the line. Okay, green next time by.
Let's do this.
Okay to go back to alternator, right?
Yep, good to go. Just make sure all your stuff's powered off. All your stuff powered off. You can turn it off.
And you get the 2 inside of you. He's got Menard and Truex. You got Colin Boyer. Here we go. Let's finish it off now.
22 may be close on fuel, too. I don't think it's a problem. I just want you to know in case he slows down suddenly, you know.
All right, here we go. All right, pace car's off. 1 back here now. All right, closing back up to you. And the leader is... Green. Half off of you, bottom shoving. 3 rows, bottom shoving. Spinning behind you. Big wreck behind you. Keep coming till I tell you. Keep coming. Caution's out. Caution's out. Back it down. All right, we're done now. It's officially over.
Thank you guys. Great job. Really good job. Great race car. One that could win this race. I kind of wanted to green-white checker action.
Yeah, me too. Great execution today. No mistakes today. Excellent job, boys.
Yeah, 10-4. Awesome job, guys. Great job. Super proud of you. Jeff, you're the fabulous job. Just get that checkered flag, buddy.
Yeah, 2-4. Dang, I hate we didn't get Junior in there.
I thought for a minute you may have been ahead of them. I don't know that it's over yet. We're going on though, boys. Proud of you. Let's get ready next week.
Got our wheelhouse coming up. We're going to Homestead, boys. Nice job, Jeff.
Excellent job today, Eddie. Proud of you, man. That hard work pays off.
Was that the checker or is there one more? Ready? Right, okay, one more. Make sure you cross one more here. Make sure you cross one more.
Got to go one down.
Jesus, these guys, let's say there's something. Hey, what? Joey could run out here.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something? I just come across the line here, all the way to start the finish line. All right, boys. Great job, boys.
There you go. Looks like the 24-hour ball finish right there. Good job, boys. Super, super proud of you. Ready to go next week, man. Ready to go.
Okay, boys.